Hi, Fire Signs. Welcome back to my channel. You're about the inspiration. You're born to love. It's about the romance, using your intuition, because that is a lesson of power. Okay, Fire Signs. Fire Signs. Ooh, maybe you're thinking about a movement. All right. Maybe you're looking at signs that are showing you that it's time to move forward. All right. But it looks like you're trying to balance your masculine feminine energy within yourself, because you know you got your horizon is very open for you. All right. So the sky's your limit. It looks like maybe, fire signs, you're in the energy of feeling. Maybe you're feeling the willpower, okay, of your capabilities of moving forward, okay, away from people, things, and places that don't serve for your highest good. Maybe you're looking at moving away from people that are into self-pity, sulky, touchy, unstable, emotional people. Maybe looking at more of your imagination. You've got the willpower to do that. It looks like you're very intuitive, fire signs, okay? You could be quite quiet at the moment, but being very protective over your feelings. And now you're looking at moving forward. Maybe you're preparing yourself to receive some type of opportunity or a gift, because you are gifted. God's giving you the gift of the hand. The gift of the hand. It's giving you a gift, all right? When it comes to healing, love, harmony, looking at balancing when it comes to your pentacles. Maybe you're moving away from people and things in places that has that envy and bitterness when it comes to your pentacles. Maybe think about a Cancer person, or maybe you're thinking about a Taurus or a Capricorn person moving forward. All right. So now you're looking at maybe a new job. Okay. Maybe looking at your promotions, your investments. You've got the willpower to look at your own goals. Okay. Fire signs. All right. You're looking at maybe your heart chakra. Okay. So now you're looking at maybe you feel quite intuitive. Okay. Just trust your psychic abilities. You have that ability to be more spiritual. Maybe you're looking at the reasons and logics when it comes to maybe a critical thinking about preparing yourself for an opportunity, or hand someone a gift. Maybe you are thinking of preparing or receiving some type of opportunity from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you're preparing to maybe receive the truth regarding an important matter when it comes to an opportunity. Maybe looking at your willpower moving forward using your solar plex. You're looking at the heart. Maybe looking at the heart, you're allowing the heart to take control, okay? Because you're looking at letting go of the reins. Maybe you're looking going forward into a new opportunity. You're preparing yourself regarding the matter. But regarding this matter, maybe the situation in your life, maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe when it comes to maybe your stability, or when it comes to maybe a neutral decision, when it comes to your comfort, when it comes to your earthly goods. Seems like you're in a bit of a muddle when it comes to important matter. Maybe when it comes to some type of opportunity or a gift for you to move forward onto. Maybe you feel there's boundaries when it comes to your sacral chakra, but it seems like you're illuminating your mind, fire signs. It seems like you're creating the wisdom, maybe from receiving the truth regarding an important matter. Maybe you're looking into your own chakra wisdom within yourself to get a different perspective. Maybe you've got a different perspective, maybe when it comes to going within yourself and doing caring for yourself, because remember, it's all about relationship with yourself first. All right. Maybe you're managing your own emotions. It seems like you're a very artistic person, very charitable person when it comes to creativity. You've got the willpower, fire sign, to create. It seems like you're very dedicated when it comes to your work. You could be maybe a photographer, a healer, or maybe a director or poet. So now you're looking at maybe creating more peace within yourself, because now maybe you're trying to escape, but you can. It seems like you're tired, your feet are tired, but your hands isn't. You're very intuitive. You're very psychic, fire signs. Use that inner strength that you have within yourself. It seems like you're cutting through the truth anyway. Into me, I know, because into me, I have the willpower. That's what you're saying to yourself, to have a different perspective when it comes to maybe a very important matter regarding maybe an opportunity or a gift, or maybe you're looking at a gifted person and a Aquarius person. Maybe you've got a different perspective when it comes to maybe a Aquarius person, when it comes to communication. Maybe looking at peace when it comes to self-expression. Maybe you're trusting your own inner different perspective, maybe an Aquarius person. Or you're looking at healing. Into me, I know I'm healing because I'm giving myself a different perspective in order for myself to realize my deepest dreams. So So you've got to walk away from people, things, and places, fire signs, because it seems like into you, into me, I know, because into me, I have wisdom, knowledge from my experience to create my deepest dreams, all right? So you got opportunity coming your way, fire signs, or it's in your energy anyway. Someone thinks you're very gifted, or you think maybe a Aquarius person is very gifted. Maybe looking at someone that's pouring spirituality within oneself and pouring out to the community. Maybe you're looking at a free spirit person or a star seed. Maybe looking at the star when it comes to renewal, hope. Maybe looking at your own inner clarity when it comes to miracles, to have faith within your own star in you, fire signs, right? Because you are the walking example of creativity. Because you are the inspiration. You're about the intuition to bring about the balance, the health, the wealth, all right? From your intuition when it comes to your emotions. You got the willpower to look at your emotions, to move forward into healing, to look at your own deepest dreams, okay, fire signs? Maybe fire signs, you're in the energy of into me, I know, okay? I know a very friendly humanitarian person, or I am, you know, a very humanitarian person. I'm very intuitive. I can get within myself and create my own innovations. You could be into computers or someone's into electronics, but you're very intuitive. You can bring out your own inventions, okay, fire signs. It seems like you're very intellectual. Don't waste it, okay? So now you're looking at a different perspective. Maybe looking at maybe a cruise person with a different perspective. Maybe this person is a very perspective person, very open-minded person, a very rebellious person. Maybe you think this person is sexy and unique, but very unpredictable. Okay, fire signs. Maybe you're seeing signs showing yourself to move forward into a situation where life is bringing you about some type of opportunity. Maybe you're preparing yourself. The soul of the self is preparing your feelings to use your intuition to bring about your opportunities, because you're very gifted, fire signs, okay? Maybe you're looking at maybe a Taurus or Capricorn person and you're preparing to see a gift or opportunity, okay? So now you're looking at preparing to see the truth regarding an important matter. Maybe it's bringing you a different perspective when it comes to maybe a Aquarius person, or when it comes to your deepest healing, or you can be a very good influencer, fire signs, because now you're looking at love. Maybe some type of opportunity is making you look at maybe love in a different situation. It requires you to balance your emotion with careful observation. Maybe you're observing your emotions very carefully when it comes to you preparing to receive the truth regarding an important matter, maybe from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you're prepared to receive some type of gift behind that coin. Remember, there's two sides to a coin, okay? So now you're looking at the situation on the other side of this blessing of your coin. Maybe it requires you to have a balanced emotions with careful observation, all right? So now you're looking at maybe groundship, fire signs, okay? Maybe looking at your stability, okay, when it comes to your creature comforts. Maybe you lack boundaries when it comes to maybe King of Cups, because now you're looking at your thoughts. Maybe looking at your thoughts and your actions when you're focused, because maybe you're focused on your creativity. You're going to turn them into your visions, all right? Because your visions can be turned into your reality. Maybe you're inspired to take action from maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you're preparing to see the truth from this person when it comes to creativity. Maybe this person is preparing their table in front of the enemy, and you've got this passion and motivated about your life. Maybe you're very motivated about your life. Well done, fire signs, because maybe you've got different perspectives. It's always good to have an open mind, like an open book, all right? Because the world is very open, isn't it? Okay, they say the world is very small, but at the same time it's very big. You've got lots of information when it comes to a situation in your life where you need to like maybe stay still and hold on to maybe your finances, and give yourself a different perspective about your finances. Maybe you need to more put it into your own deepest dreams. Or maybe you've held back from a Aquarius person, or maybe you feel comfortable. Look at you looking comfortable, sitting comfortable in your intuition when it comes to your psychic abilities. Maybe looking at a spiritual connection with maybe a Aquarius person, or you feel like you're ready for spirituality when it comes to the reasons. Because here with spirituality, everything comes with like a reason, isn't it? So if you give yourself some time, you can always give yourself a reason with more critical thinking with your third eye. All right. So now maybe you're thinking more of maybe healing. Okay. So maybe you're holding on to a different perspective when it comes about healing, because now you're looking at a different perspective when it comes to holding on to a situation in your life. Okay, and it looks like you're walking away from emotional detachment. Maybe you feel emotionally detached, all right, or disconnected, maybe from healing, or maybe from a King of Cups, or maybe from a Aquarius person. Maybe you're holding back, maybe because it's a situation in your life you need to walk away from. It could be a Virgo person or a Pisces person. That's probably why you're holding back your feelings, maybe. Maybe you're holding back your feelings, maybe from a Aquarius person. Because it seems to be a situation where when it comes to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, maybe looking at a situation in your life that's bringing you back some type of opportunity. Maybe you're ready to celebrate or enjoy life, maybe with a King of Cups. Or maybe it's come to a situation you are celebrating with maybe a King of Cups, when it comes to the willpower to move with a third party person, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. But now that excitement was very immature, and now it's come off Four of Cups. Four of Cups is like maybe feeling unfulfilled, because maybe you had a surprise from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person to give that willpower to maybe celebrate and enjoy life with these people. So now you're looking at maybe the situation requires you to balance your emotions now and have a careful observation when it comes to the type of opportunity or a gift that's come from a Taurus or Capricorn person, or maybe a King of Cups. Maybe you're thinking what sort of situation or thoughts or actions are creating your reality. All right. So maybe the situation in your life you're still holding on to when it comes to maybe the thoughts of maybe a important matter that need a different perspective. So maybe you're turning your back when it comes to maybe the other side of the coin, when it comes to a Taurus or Capricorn person or a King of Cups, because now it became Five of Cups. Maybe it came to a situation where the surprise and the third party person, King of Cups, or maybe you had a third party person, a water sign person, a female person, take it as it resonates. So now maybe it's become a Five of Cups now. This seems to be a loss and regret for walking away. Maybe I'm feel disconnected from maybe a Aquarius person or from your own healing. Maybe you became in an energy of overindulgence, gossiping, and being very malicious with maybe a Cancer person or maybe a Taurus or a Capricorn person. Maybe you feel regret or maybe feeling abandoned Aquarius person, making them feel unloved because now you feel unloved and abandoned because there was a third party person when it comes to a Taurus or a Capricorn person, a King of Cups. So now maybe looking at nostalgia, maybe. Because now you're looking at the Ten of Cups. Maybe you're looking at your feelings. Into me, I feel. Maybe a King of Cups has been unstable, or maybe being very sensitive when it comes to your feelings. So use your intuition, fire signs, okay? So now you're looking at healing, maybe, all right? Now you're looking at Nine of Cups. Maybe looking at a situation in your life that was bringing about emotional fulfillment when it comes to your thoughts, actions of creating your reality. Maybe the situation is bringing about a variety of choices in your life, but you have to be prepared to receive the truth regarding a very important matter. Because whatever you created, which you thought was bringing wish fulfillment, is now become a situation that's coming to a breakdown. So what in your life that you need to have a reality check, fire signs? Because it seems to me that there's a situation in your life that's holding you back. Maybe a Virgo person, or you're holding back your feelings when it comes to a different perspective, when it comes about an important matter, when it comes about your feelings or about a King of Cups or your opportunities with a Taurus or a Capricorn person, when it comes to a situation in your life, you'll bring about emotional fulfillment, which may be too much partying, too much celebrations, and now you're looking at a tower moment, something you built on a false ground. So now you're looking at a situation in your life that was holding you back, a Taurus or Capricorn person, and maybe a King of Cups. So now you're looking at a tower moment, maybe it's like a Aquarius person. Now you're looking at an Aquarius person. Maybe the situation in your life, you're creating some type of power struggle. Maybe with a Virgo person at work, because you're looking at maybe a Sagittarius person, a Pisces person, a Cancer person. So now maybe you're thinking into yourself, into me, I know, maybe I'm going for a power struggle because I've turned my back on my healing, or maybe you're famous people, and you're going for a power struggle with maybe a King of Cups or a Taurus or a Capricorn person, a third party person in your energy. Maybe you don't mind doing that love struggle when your woman is seeing someone else or your man seeing someone else. So now you see a situation in your life, you need to walk away because now there's no emotions. There never was. There never was, Page. All right. So the situation you thought was a type of opportunity, but no, it was a third party energy with maybe a King of Cups or maybe a Taurus or a Capricorn person. When it comes to a female, maybe you had about 3-4 females, all right, or maybe your woman was around too many men, all right. Maybe you had a woman that likes to go around whiskies, isn't it? So now you see obstacles, delays when it comes to your foundation. So now maybe you're looking at maybe think about a cruise person when it comes to maybe what situation in your life is bringing about for completion and a total happiness. Maybe looking at a Taurus person when it comes to a situation in your life that needs balance with a Taurus person. So that means intimately I need to find balance when it comes to my pentacles. Maybe looking at an investment for Taurus, for a Capricorn person, unrequited love. That's what will hold you back from maybe a cruise person or your own healing. Too much partying, too much overindulgence, too much fighting. Maybe men over women that you pick or men that you pick are just players. So now you're looking at the willpower of allowing God. Maybe see signs, or maybe King of Swords, maybe, or you see the signs of God's willpower when it comes to time to move forward. All right, because maybe you got the signs from God. Because now it looks like someone's connected to heaven and earth when it comes to connections. Now you're looking like discernment. Someone needs to be in their discernment. All right, 5 signs when it comes to willpower, to be a soul, having a human experience. Okay, now you see the sky is your limit if you allow to take away control. You need to let go of control, all right? Or a Taurus Capricorn person, or a Cancer person, or your feelings. You need to take control and let go of control, and allow God to guide you and prepare you to receive some type of opportunity or a gift when it comes to God's Tuaka. Into me I have, because into me I work, because into me I see I have to work and control my feelings. Maybe when it comes to I have a soulmate in my energy. I'm looking at a soulmate when it comes to getting rid of control, all right? Because now you're looking at into me I work, because maybe I'm prepared to hear and receive the truth when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or when it comes to the truth about God. Because now you're looking at a Queen of Swords. Maybe you're prepared to receive the truth regarding an important fact when it comes to maybe a Queen of Swords. Maybe understand that the Queen of Swords has been guided by God. God has the Queen of Swords back when it comes to God's Tuaka. Maybe you are prepared to receive some type of opportunity on the other side of the gift, because you're very gifted, fire signs, all right? Maybe looking at a very strong, independent person, right? Comes with the truth, nothing but the truth, a very balanced King, Queen of Swords. Maybe you feel as if you found your otherwise, and maybe you're in a situation in your life that required balanced emotions, okay? Because you're doing careful observation of your own emotions, because maybe you've received the truth regarding important information from a Queen of Swords. When it comes to showing you that it's time to move forward and allow God to give you a different perspective. Maybe looking at a situation when it comes to maybe an Aquarius person. Maybe you're looking from a different perspective, more open mind when it comes to the wisdom, the knowledge. Maybe you're looking at a situation in your life where you're still holding on to maybe sparking ideas when it comes to maybe an Aquarius person. Maybe looking at a sparkling idea with enthusiasm, because now you're looking at being very studious from the soul of the self. God's giving you sparkling ideas if you give yourself some time to look at a different perspective when it comes to the soul of the self. All right. Someone's looking at soulmates, all right, when it comes to learning about maybe soulmates, God's Tuaka. So now you're looking at a new love. Maybe looking at a person that likes to do voluntary work on behalf of God, because on God wages, no man can fire you. Oh, yeah, because God hired you, right? Right, exactly. So now you're looking at being hired. You're working on your healing maybe at work, or maybe you're working or you want to work with maybe an Aquarius person. Maybe you're looking at working on your healing in order for you to realize your deepest dreams, fire signs. Because now you're looking into your life when it comes to the soul of the self with a different perspective, with an open mind, all right? Because the open mind is the mind, isn't it? Because the earth signs, the air signs about intellect, isn't it? It's about the lesson of brotherhood, humanity, all right, and ascending closer to God, all right. So you look at a situation in your life that bring about some type of opportunity when it comes to your feelings, maybe the willpower when it comes to your feelings to move forward with the truth, because maybe you're seeing there was a stagnation, okay, when it came to maybe a stalemate. Maybe it's looking at a situation where it's time to compromise or make a decision. All right, maybe you'll have a split, maybe loyalty when it comes to maybe a Taurus or Capricorn person, or maybe a King of Cups. Maybe looking at your feelings when it comes to godly ideas, downloads, plans. Okay, now you've got the God of truth, the hand of God, giving you the wisdom when it comes to the crown. All right, the wise. You have to use your higher self. So now you're looking at the wise and the other wise when it comes to God's Tuaka. Maybe that's giving you the willpower to go forward. Maybe you're prepared to receive a gift because you're very gifted, fire signs, all right? Maybe looking at your opportunity when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it was learning and understanding, you have a clarity, you have a breakthrough to understand it was in a karmic cycle with a Taurus Capricorn person on the other side of God's blessing. Remember, the coin has two sides. So now you're going forward with willpower towards, okay, your destiny. Okay, so now maybe you're feeling there's some type of heartbreak within going towards maybe your Two of Cups. Maybe you're heartbroken about Taurus or Capricorn person or a King of Cups, a third party energy. When it came to a situation in your life you thought would bring about emotional fulfillment, but it's not. It was a tower moment because it was built away from your intuition. So now probably you got a different perspective, fire signs. It goes into me, I know, because into me, I feel a desire when it comes to caring about maybe God's Two of Cups. It's a very gifted opportunity, not just to you, all right, but it's to the world. Do you understand? Because God gives us thoughts, emotions, and a soul to work on having a soul, having a human experience to bring heaven on earth. So now probably someone's got a different perspective when it comes to sparkling ideas from a Queen of Swords. Maybe you're prepared to hear the truth regarding an important matter when it comes to the other side of the coin, when it comes to your destiny or maybe a karmic will. Maybe you're having clarity to walk away maybe from a King of Cups or walk away to do some self-analyzation. Maybe you're prepared to walk towards maybe a Queen of Swords because now you've seen an opportunity of a gifted person. Maybe there was a split person that could become a Queen of Pentacles. You've been guided and been told to walk away from a Queen of Pentacles, a business person. Maybe looking at the thoughts and actions of maybe someone creating from their reality when it comes to magician. Maybe someone was focused on manipulation. Someone was being very con when it comes to maybe being manipulative. So now you're looking at turning the visions into reality. Maybe you feel like the Queen of Swords is very grounded, a very good businesswoman when it comes to maybe someone very resourceful person. When it comes to patience, hard work, when it comes to sparkling ideas, when it comes to maybe working on self-mastery, self-craftsmanship. Yes, when we come to work on oneself, we come to healing or working on our work when it comes to our pentacles. Yes, we can go through like mistakes. But remember, there's no such thing as failure. Just have to try a different way. Maybe you're just working very hard, okay? Maybe you're learning from your lessons when it comes to healing in order for you to get to your deepest dreams. Okay, fire signs. Maybe you're walking away from people, things, and places because you have the clarity. There was no feelings in the first place. It was all about celebrations, enjoying life. We can't live life like that. So now maybe you're looking at unrequited love and you're walking away romantically. Maybe the foundation, or you're thinking about Queen of Swords, maybe. Maybe you're looking at a situation in your life, it was held back because you're unrequited love, so you had to walk away from maybe a Cancer person or maybe a Taurus or a Capricorn person. You've got to walk away from people, things, and places. Now you look at the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about withdrawal. There was no emotion there in the first place. So now you've got to move forward onto your abundance. You can use your intuition for your dreams to come true, for your material abundance and your good health. Okay? So now you're looking at maybe the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you've got a different perspective, maybe about working with a Taurus or a Capricorn person or a Cancer person. You understand that they were Grim Reaper. They were trying to hold on to greed, for long-term desire, for security. It was a burden for you, a burden to the soul, a burden of the soul out. Remember, the soul is the most important thing. So now maybe you're looking at a situation, fire signs, where maybe you're looking at your own world, your own success, and maybe you're tying up one or two loose ends, and maybe look at end of a cycle. Maybe you're going into the soul world, all right? Because now you're looking at the soul of the self. You're connecting back to the soul because there was nothing there. What's missing element? Soul. What's missing element? Water. All it was is thoughts and money. Celebrations, events, and that's it. It's a burden to the soul, man. Because the mind needs stimulation. Because the fire sign is about creation. How can you create from no information? If it's all about just driving around different events, that's rubbish. That's just madness. That's a burden to the soul. So now you're looking at working, maybe, on your healing. Okay, and while you're working on your healing, you're walking away from people, things in places, situations in your life that you need to walk away from, because it looks about there's no connection, no emotional connection where you were. Maybe you've been there for 8 years, maybe. Some of you, maybe 10, or maybe 9, 12 for some of you. So now you're looking at defending. Maybe you're defending your work or your healing, or maybe you're standing up for a cruise person. Maybe look at your deepest dreams. Write your dreams down, okay? Fire signs. Because the soul of the self is giving you lots of tools to stand up for yourself against the no-nos and the nay-nays. Could be a Pisces person, or maybe people at work, getting in your business. All right? Because now you're looking at regret. You can turn all your regrets into great fire signs, all right? Because now you're looking at the wisdom and knowledge. And you're in regret. Could be a King of Wands. Maybe you're in regret, King of Wands, when it comes to a third-party person, when it comes to a Cancer person, maybe. Or maybe when it comes to missing out, opportunity, when it comes to God's special gift. Maybe you have to walk away from people, things, and places because you regret a third-party person, a Taurus, a Capricorn person, or maybe a King of Cups. Maybe looking at maybe an unrequited love, walking away for your romantic spiritual journey, going into the soul world. Because now you're looking at maybe you're studying when it comes to synchronicities, like you see 222, 323, just don't say it. What does it mean? And when you work out what does it mean, are you walking by that example? Because you can't say, oh, I'm independent, and you need other people to make you independent. So behind the other coin, on the other side of independent, are you self-sufficient? Are you self-sufficient? And no. No. Where you were, no. Too much reliability maybe on you, fire signs. So now we see a beautiful picture of you walking away from people, things, and places. All right, because now it's bringing forth a completion of total happiness. Maybe looking at a situation when it comes to 4 of Cups, you regret working with maybe a 12 of a Capricorn person or a Cancer person. That's the honest truth. Now you're looking at God. It's about God. Maybe you was working on a place of worship, or maybe it was working on your pentacles, but there was no money. There was no working. It was all about pentacles. That's the emotion fulfillment, and that's it. There's no feeling, there's no soul. So you need to walk forward, because the soul telling you to move forward. You have that willpower to move forward, because you've got to have healthy boundaries, fire signs, all right? Maybe looking at a bunch of people that was exaggerating when it comes to the work credentials. Maybe looking at a lazy, over self-indulgent, stopping people when it comes to being malicious. You could be an artist or a gardener, a singer, or a builder, or a performer. But you're looking at sparking new ideas, okay, when it comes to the soul of the self, okay? So you may be looking at a bunch of people that are too possessive, too controlling over things they can't afford, or they want to act like they're independent, but there's no self-sufficient behind the independency. So look at someone's persistence when it comes to possessiveness, when it comes to the 4 of Pentacles. Someone trying to control maybe your finances or your feelings when it comes to a curious person, or when it comes to God. It's God, man. No one can't change your feelings, how you feel about God. Because now you're talking to God now. 4 of Swords. So this is 4 of Swords. Maybe you're doing your 4 of Swords. You're thinking about maybe unity with a Libra person. Maybe you're thinking maybe walking away out of this group, because now you're thinking more about an air sign person, and you're walking away because your feet is that way, walking away, and your head is over here. But your feet's over there. So you might just bring your whole body over there. You're just walking around half a man. Half man, half what? Drunken man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there, boy. But you're thinking, though. Maybe you've walked already. Now you're talking to God. You're taking out the 3 of Swords out of your heart. Hold on to the truth. Because when you go to sleep, that's a cousin of death. And when you wake up, that's your coffin. You hold on to the truth. When you write your dreams down, you have your clarity. And I understand why your whole tower's coming down. Because God says what God says. Because now God is talking to you in your dreams. All right? The temple of self. Talking to you. Telling you to move forward. Or you've got a Queen of Swords talking to you in your dreams. Pay attention. Number 16 might be significant for you. Because now you're looking at the soul of the self is too powerful, man. So now you're looking at a situation that's creating some time of power struggle. The soul. You are around soulless people. That's why there's a power struggle. They need your light, bruv. To her, Cancer person under deception with a third party person when it comes to the wish fulfillment for Taurus person. Manipulation, they got undone judgment, because now you're looking at maybe a Aquarius person, or you're looking at someone's not telling the truth about a Aquarius person, or maybe someone's not telling the truth when it comes to maybe a Taurus person, when it comes to investments with maybe the Emperor, when it comes to your work people then. They don't want to see your own truth, man, that you're the Emperor. Keep moving forward, man. So now you're talking to God, alright? Or you're talking to a Queen of Swords. Because now you understand it was a power struggle. Power struggle, man. So now you're looking at a Aquarius person. Because now you're looking at the Five of Swords. We're going for spiritual warfare. Can come through thoughts and energy. So now the thoughts are in conflict and the energy is in conflict. Why? Because you're around vampire energies. Vampire. So now you're looking at a situation in your life, maybe, where maybe you're holding on to a conflict, a situation, or maybe you were holding on to a conflict, but now you've got a different perspective about this conflict, about holding on. It was about the power struggles of thoughts. It was a power struggle, man, about energies, soul, information. Who knows God first? Who don't? Listen, everybody got God in them. You don't relax yourself. This is when God comes in. It's the Five of Wands now. It's when God comes in. This is Earth School. Then he comes in and he said, right, I'm going to give you a soul, you a soul, you a soul. You all got a purpose, all right? You all got abundance. You all got success. You all got everything in the world that you need, all right? Just focus on your own soul. That's it. No, everybody wants to do the fucking, no, I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. So now you've got a power struggle. Now you've got like at work, at home, you name it. It's a bloody nightmare. Pure tensions now. Because now you're looking at rivals, challenges, obstacles. Like this is some Olympic playground. So now God came out of this playground and everyone starts acting stupid. So when God comes back, what are you going to do? Start acting good now. That's what everyone does. When you don't want a job and you go and get interviewed by maybe a strategic manager and you want to be like CEO, I don't know. Everybody knows how to be good though when they're looking for their money. So the same energy when you're trying to look for applications to do your willpower to maybe be a fucking strategic manager, whatever you want to be. Why can't you have that same behavior at home as well? Why does it always have to be a show just for entertainment to go around with opportunities? Opportunity just going around. That's it. That's it. Now it's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opportunities all over the place. No fucking commitment. Too much women, too much party with a third party person. What's a third party person doing? Oh, I've got a link with Netflix. Come to my party. I know this person. I know that. Networking ain't gonna make you fucking do your bread and butter, baby. That's not no long-term strategy. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. By the time you come home, you're like, oh, bro, drunk, don't even want to fucking work. When you're working, you're still trying to work off your hangover from the other night. So how you bring in your sparkling ideas with proper information to make breakthroughs? You lot are not making sense. Big people want big people think, but can't do big people work. All I want to do is show off other people's results. Oh, look at me, darling. Sparkling ideas. There you go. Now you're bringing back completion when it comes to the soul of the self. Because now you're speaking to God, relaxing. Now you're looking at maybe your thoughts of the truth. Now you're going to make major breakthroughs. All right, my darlings. Remember, fire signs, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.